Hey guys, so I haven't talked about books for a while, and so I decided I would talk about 3 of my favorite young adult fiction books. These are not my absolute 3 favorite, and there are so many more young adult books that I like, and books in general, so these aren't my favorite books or necessarily my favorite young adult books. But there are some that I like and some that I just saw sitting on my shelf, so I decided I would pull them off and talk about them. First, Fault in Our Stars. I have talked about this before many times. This is the only book that I've read more than once, and I've read it 4 times in a year. It's not because I don't really like the writing style. I like the story, but I don't, at the same time, I don't exactly enjoy reading it. I enjoy how it makes me question myself, and I just love the existential crises that make me lie in bed and stare at the ceiling for hours. It's the best. But I just really like how thought-provoking it is, and I think it gives me answers to some of the questions of who I am, and yeah, it's a very deep book, and since I have attention problems, since it's written simply, it's easy to read, and that's really important with books for me. This, Are We There Yet by David Levithan. I've read a couple of other books by him, but this is definitely my favorite. It's about 2 guys that go and their parents send them on a trip, 2 brothers, and I've never related to a character more than I did one of the characters in this. His traveling style, everything, it just spoke to me on a soul level, because if I got to travel like they did, I would do it the exact same way, and I would have the same character flaws, and I do have the same character flaws and the same personality, and it's just a really personal book to me. Me Since You by Laura, I don't know how to pronounce it, Weiss, something like that. Anyways, this book I got ironically because I wanted a light, happy, easy book to read that wouldn't be too difficult to read emotionally, and I have never cried more over a book. It talks a lot about suicide, and I know that people who have read it, I've recommended it to a few people who have had suicidal thoughts, and I said you should try reading this book because it gave me a lot of answers, and it also makes you ask a lot of questions, and it's a really, for anybody that's gone through any kind of loss, it's a really important book, and for me it helped me deal with a lot of personal issues, and it answered a lot of questions, and this is probably my favorite book of all time. So with that, I can say that I definitely recommend reading it. So those are 3 of my favorite books. This one, absolute favorite ever. So if you want any book recommendations, I'm planning on reading more once I get more free time. And so I would also like to take recommendations. So I would like to talk about books more, but I would also like you all to talk to me about books. So comment and let me know what your favorite books are, and if you've read any of these. So thanks for watching. Bye guys.